Hello guys, welcome. In the last video we wrote codes to unzip and unlink the zip from the pap. Right now we want to write simple codes that will get the content of that folder. When we extract the zip, we are going to get the folder, so we want to get the files inside that folder. We want to read the content. So guys, without wasting our time, let's quickly do that. So I'm going to need another variable. So I'm going to say that let's call it unzip file name. So is equals to, guys, I need a method. I want to use sub. I don't know if you are familiar with this method. So sub xtr, what this function does is that it returns word from a string. Okay, so if you have lengthy string and you want to shorten it, you just want to pick like 3 words or 3 alphabet or 10 alphabet from that string. Okay, so you can use sub xtr, so return part of a string. Yes, that is the best definition. So guys, what name that we want to use? Of course, we want to get this zip file name. Of course, this zip file, the name that is coming from our form here, the name of the zip. So we want to reduce the name. So this is how it's being used, comma x0. It means I want to start. So from left, don't remove anything. Okay, so I am going to put comma. So let me use -4. It means that subtract or remove or trim 4 words. For example, if I have a low word, okay, as a string. All right, so this is a string. So I want to remove 4 from the right. So the result is going to be a low W. Okay, because we need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's going to be a low W. So this is what I'm trying to achieve here. Okay, so glad you got that. Of course, we need to terminate. All right, so the next thing is that I want to get the content inside that folder. So how do I do that? Of course, let's assign that to a variable. Really, this is a variable. You can decide to use anything. So I'm going to use another method called file get content. So file get content method. Okay, if I point to that, reads entire file into a string. Okay, and this is how it's being used. So you need to get the file name, the string file name, the bool, okay, and the offset. All right, the length of that content. So we are going to use this and you are going to get the concept very well. So the first thing says that we need to determine the string path's name. Now we want to go to, that is our update, what update directory. Beautiful. But guys, oops, this is not correct. Update, good. So guys, we need to, move backward in one step. Okay, because if you have is a folder called update, inside that folder we have another folder called let's say paste tag folder, and inside that paste tag folder we have a file called update scripts.php. So what I'm saying is that when you extract the of course, when you extract the folder, okay, so when you extract it, we are going to get something here. So we want to move, all right, inside this update folder, we want to move back, and because when you extract it, there are files that are to be extracted together with the folder. So we are going to reference those files now. So we need to move back one step and get the content of that file. So what is the name of that file? We need to specify. So I'm going to put dot to concatenate, and the name of that file is going to be unzip file name. Okay, hope you are getting it. So after that, I'm going to put dot there too to concatenate. So yes, we are on the line. So after that, we need to get a file now. So what is the name of that file? We can decide to call it anything, but of course it's going to be slash, because this is going to be the folder's name. When you extract, so if I extract this, the name of the folder inside, I'm sure maybe it could be Zoom integration folder. Of course, that is how it should be. So the unzipped file name. So inside, we want to get a file, and it is a Johnson file. The function of that Johnson file is to replace some files in our codes. For example, maybe you wrote a course and you have worked inside this expense. This is what your user has, okay, expense.php, but in the updated version you have added some information, so which means that you need to replace this expense with the new file that is inside the zip file. Hope you are getting it. So we need a file here that will process that for us, the file that we are going to write some script inside that will, replace the current expense.php and make sure that we have the updated expense.php. So I am going to call that file name update. Let's call it update config. config.json. So which means the extension of that file must be JSON. Like here we have .php. php is the extension name. Okay, so here the file name, the extension must be Johnson file. Beautiful. So I don't want to waste much of our time. So now I need a variable, so I'm going to call that variable Johnson, and that it's going to decode. Okay, of course we need to decode the content, so I'm going to use Johnson decode. So let's say Johnson decode method, and what we really want to decode, we want to decode our variable xdr, okay, comma. So of course the bool value is going to be true on success, else false if it is not successful. So when you look at this get content method, look at it. We have used, we got the path name, okay, so which is this. We also specify the resource, okay, and the bool also, okay, which is this. All right, so we have used this. So there are some that are not relevant. Okay, so this is how we should write the code. So the next thing is that we need to run the PHP modification. So this file, what it's going to do for us is to find and replace. Okay, so we need a PHP code to run, to insert, to update, to do our SQL queries for us. So we are going to write that in the next video. So I'm taking my time for all this. Bye.